We believe that all men are created equal, yet many are denied equal treatment.
Every nation must now develop an overriding loyalty.
Welcome to Diversity TV, News and Commentary. I'm Troy Shaw. World Headline News, story out of Saudi Arabia. Saudi King Abdullah has pardoned a rape victim who had been sentenced to 200 lashes and 6 months in prison in a case that sparked international attention, a Saudi newspaper reported. King Abdullah issued the royal pardon on Monday. Al Jazeera newspaper quoted a Saudi Justice Ministry official as saying, a Saudi court ruled that the 19-year-old had an illegitimate relationship with a man who was not her husband and that the rape occurred after she and the man were discovered in a compromising situation with her clothes on the ground. The attacks took place in Quafa in March 2006 when the woman was engaged to be married. The case has drawn international attention, provoked outrage in the West, and cast light on treatment of women under strict Islamic law in Saudi Arabia. Continuing with national news, story out of Boston, Massachusetts. Northern New England should brace for as much as 18 inches of snow as a winter storm, blamed for 3 deaths, blows through the Great Lakes states late Sunday. Motorists slid off roads as the storm cut visibility and iced over highways with drifts, sleet, and freezing rain. The National Weather Service posted winter storm warnings from Michigan, which could get 14 inches of snow in some areas, to Indiana, all the way up to Maine. About a foot of snow had fallen in parts of Chicago and Ann Arbor, Michigan, with 10 inches in Vermont. Our biggest advice right now is to stay home, said Maine State Police Sergeant Andrew Donovan. Visibility in blowing snow was less than 200 yards, and in stronger gusts, if there is a car in front of you, you can't even see it, he said. Continuing with entertainment news, story out of Hollywood. If anyone's going to be the last man on earth, then Will Smith seems to be an ideal candidate. Cool and athletic, focused and unflappable, he's not someone who's going to just give up on humanity just because the odds are stacked against him. Even at several billion to one, he's still adamant he can still fix this thing. A third movie version of Richard Matheson's classic sci-fi novel, I Am Legend, has been on the table at Warner Brothers for a long time. In the early 90s, Arnold Schwarzenegger talked about following in the footsteps of Vincent Price and Charlton Heston. Remember the Omega Man? Smith is such a different type. It's odd to think that he's taken over this mantle. In fact, he's scored consistently well in sci-fi from Independence Day through Men in Black and I, Robot, and there's no reason to suppose that this tense, scary I Am Legend won't continue this impressive box office run, even if the movie itself flags on the last lap. And that was Diversity TV, News and Commentary. I'm Troy Shaw, and I'll see you very soon.
We believe that all men are created equal, yet many are denied equal treatment.
Every nation must now develop an overriding loyalty.